All right. Well, can you do the intro, please?
Welcome to the league, lads.
Every time. Oh, Maron, what are you doing? Hey, like, comment, subscribe, share, do everything you gotta do, man. It goes a long way. Trust me. You like my shirt? Get straight into the episode. Oh, we're back once again, man. League lads, what a weekend of footy. Crazy weekend of footy.
What are you doing with your hand?
I don't know, cuz.
This is.
I'm on. I've been sitting on this couch for
I'm
45 minutes.
I'm ready to rant today.
I have been ready for about an hour, bro. Set up everything. Mo rocked up. We had a little bit of a nice D&M. Then you rocked up. Started speaking about football. Not NRL, football, because it's back. But this is league, lads. We're going to start off, as always. Oh, you know what, bro? Let me actually lay out that little platform a bit. We do W-Men's, L-Men's, Game of the Round. And we're going to speak about the refs today. Because I don't even have no more words. I haven't ranted about the referees in a very, very long time. But I think it's due. I think it's due for a what the F ref, right? But let's start positive. W-Men's. I'm gonna tell you mine. Oh, you know what? I done mine first. You do yours now. Who's your W-Men's, brother?
I love how you always let me do it.
Go
When
on.
it's Sean Johnson, it's going to be the first name that we say.
Sean bloody Johnson.
You know you played good when I loopholed you as captain in Supercoach, alright?
I didn't get him, bro. Spewing hard. I got Mitchell Moses. Like the idiot I am. And I captained him too.
You're supporting the Shabab.
Big L for me.
Yeah, Sean Johnson, what a game. Even though he's versing 12 players pretty much the whole game. Like, how damn good is he, man?
He's just...
And he's just playing with a smile on his face, eh?
He's enjoying every moment as if he's in the backyard.
He's loving life, and I swear to God, if they don't give him the Dally M award this year, I'm going to be very, very unhappy because it's legacy defining this Dally M.
100%.
This might be like the biggest... This is honestly the biggest resurgence I've ever seen from a player. He was like a borderline out of the NRL, borderline retirement last year to Dally M this year.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
He's taken his team from the scum of the bottom, you know what I mean? Like pond scum, as they use in Wolf of Wall Street, to top 4, top 3.
I think the coach has a big like, and you know what? People don't highlight this, but it's his first year coaching.
Yeah.
And all right, like it's hard to. People always want to praise the players and that, but you still have to understand that it's hard for the players and the coach to actually get on that front foot again. Or do it for. They've never done it as a Andrew Webster. Andrew Webster, yeah,
Yeah,
that's his name. Andrew Webster's never really done it, and his first season has gone from one winning culture and creating another one is crazy. And to have Sean Johnson in Dally M form, it's not even form because he's been good all season.
but I love the coach. He's 100. Like, I was having this conversation with some people today. He's 100% coach of the year. It's not a debate. It's not even a contest.
100%.
Only Andrew Webster is going to win this award.
No matter what happens.
They shouldn't even have betting odds on it. You shouldn't even be allowed to bet on anyone else other than Andrew Webster. But I think there's a lot of, like, a coach doesn't just turn a guy from borderline NRL to NRL Dally M.
No,
I think there's a lot of it is up to the fact that the players are a lot happier. They're playing in New Zealand every couple of weeks now. You know what I mean? They actually have some home games. Like a full season of normal home games, you know what I mean?
It's like a proper season.
They've been tortured for the last 2-3 years, bro.
Yep.
Everyone's a lot happy. You could tell the signings that they made, they're all hard-working players, and I just think it's just like everybody is playing for each other, and that has a lot to do with the coach. But like a lot of these guys are in career best form. Like Sean Johnson is arguably in career best form
even
right now.
Blake is like
Blake is literally on Payne Haas level.
Todd Harris is on one knee.
Yeah,
he keeps getting that knee injury, and he scored a try the other day, bro, in that game. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's very hard
We're Tenny. Just think of all the players.
Even Montoya.
Montoya is like, because Watani can chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Because Montoya's taken every big hit up. And he's just all muscled up bloke. I always loved him. Like, I know everyone hated him. I always liked him.
I didn't hate him. I just didn't really think he was...
Because he played hard, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he put 100% into everything. Like, even at the Dogs. And I just love the way they play. And a lot of it is due to coaching, but a lot of it is due to, like, the fact that, you know, they're loving life back in New Zealand again.
And you know what? Sean Johnson hasn't had a stable 6 next to him. all season.
He's had
Metcalf,
4 guys next to him, bro.
I don't know who else he had.
He had
there.
Walker, Metcalf,
Walker.
the Tamari Martin.
He didn't really play much, I think.
But yeah, he started the season there. So like
they've had a lot of injuries.
They've done well, man.
That's why I say injuries. I know injuries are big, but there's a lot of teams that can do without it. You know what I mean? If they have the right players doing the right things, then you can get away with it. Bro, I got Tedesco, man.
Yeah, they're a really good
I got
game.
Jaden Campbell.
Joey Manu.
You know, Jermaine Asako. That third was that the third try?
Third try, yeah.
Oh my god, it was disgusting.
But like that's a lot due to Maju as well. And I know we're probably gonna talk about him later, but like I just want to say, like everybody's allowed to have a bad game, bro. Maju really hasn't had that many.
Doesn't mean he's gonna escape.
He's still gonna escape he's not gonna escape the old man.
He's on the old man's.
But Ravalawa too, he got 4 tries. But somehow bro had 4 tries and still did so much shit wrong in this game.
He was my like standout because he should have had 5 tries in the first half easily. I think there was one where he dropped. I know he actually scored that, but he got pushed out by the younger winger. But bro, he's a very good. I really rate him as a winger. He's a very very good winger. Can get you meters. I think he's young. I don't think he's that old as well. He's not in his 30s, is he?
No. He's young.
He's very young. I think the Dragons can really really build off him. And bro, even Lomax. Because ever since Griffin left, Lomax has been kicking like unbelievable.
Yeah, he's going to be a good... I reckon.
And I know Dragons fans are going to watch this and say, well, so he's being nice. But yeah, I am a realist. I'm a purist. I speak facts. But Ravalawa should have had 6 tries. But nonetheless, obviously, that's no discredit to him.
I really like the Couchman brothers, bro.
Yeah, bro. They were good, eh? Was there 2 of them?
There's 2 of them,
I only seen one. I
seen
one and I was like, he took my name, bro.
Toby and... I forgot the other one. Toby and Trent, I think.
The Couchman boys.
I just call them the Ajives Couchman.
I was good at them. They took our name,
mad, bro. I actually really like watching them. And yeah, it's been like I think 2 guys I want to give a shout out to in that game as well. Junior Paolo, man, he was just a wrecking machine.
But he came on and just changed.
But the guy that turned it around for them, because he came on and they were down big, was Widamu Greg, bro. Widamu was cracked.
You love the big boys.
I love him, bro. I love saying his name.
Widamu Greg.
Bro, he just takes all the tough carries, and he just made. They needed him when he came on, and Blake Laurie. Brother, that was his best game of the year. That was the best game I think I've ever seen him play. You look at the numbers and it's like, you know, he's had games like that before, but the carries he was taking,
the aggression was.
It was his day.
That was a very very fast game. Yeah. It was very like it felt like a finals footy, bro. A finals footy game. It was just end to end.
Para really had to work hard to get that win.
Yeah, and Para thought it was going to be very easy, but man, look, the Dragons compete. They do compete, but I just think that if Ben Hunt left,
now the Titans team deserves a wrap
100%
because they played 60 minutes with 12 men and bloody hung in there till the end.
I didn't get to watch that and the Penrith game because I was at Russ's celebration. Luke Brooks, yes. Because he took... You know, after that game, I was like, I see what Manly are going to do with this guy. Especially if Schuster goes to lock and they put Brooks and Cherry Evans in the halves and Tommy's back and Garrick's on the wing and you got Saab. But they're going to be a good team to watch,
Brooks is going to be I think he's a good player. Like I definitely see a different Brooksy this year. He's running it a lot more. And I think if he brings that to Manly, they're going to be a real force.
Next to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans is
going to do all the organising. Go run, Brooks.
Yeah, just go enjoy the space, though.
Go run, Brooks. And, look on your inside. There's going to be a guy named Tommy Tova there, hopefully.
Yeah, if he gets back to how he was.
And I could just see, like, Dane Laurie, man, he's going to replace LUAI and LUAI's going to go to the Tigers. That's my pick.
We spoke about this on the group chat.
Yeah,
and
I think that's going to happen.
I was thinking it.
I think they've signed Laurie knowing what's coming.
Yeah.
Some team's going to offer LUAI $1 million. It won't be the Dogs. 0%.
Are you sure?
0% chance of that.
Are you sure?
0% chance of that.
Hopefully they don't.
Because they know that Burton's the sixth, going to be the sixth forever. So, or like for the duration of his contract. So, the Tigers need halves, and they're probably going to get Jerome LUAI, I reckon.
And Sullivan.
And Sullivan or Fine or whatever. But yeah, I think Dane Laurie will replace LUAI. I think Dane Laurie will do mad at Penrith in that team.
Yeah, especially
because he's making so many opportunities for himself in a Tigers team.
He's an X Factor player, bro.
Yeah, I think Penrith, man, I think he's gonna flourish there. But the guy I really want to give a shout out to is a guy named Jack Williams for Cronulla.
Cronulla Sharks.
I remember this bloke was making, like, he's so fast. I remember, I think
I remember that game, the line break. And
The line break against the Dogs and Foreign hurt himself, bloody tackling him. But,
of course.
nah, bro, he was such a big reason why the Sharks are getting down to the other end of the field. I think he made like 7. He was just, every time he ran the ball, he's just making tons of yardage.
That's what they needed, the Sharks, bro. They needed some stability in their pack as well to just go forward.
Yeah, Rudolph's been mad for them.
Rudolph's been great, bro.
And he was great again. Hamlin Uele took some really big really big runs, made some really big tackles. They really needed to win that battle in the middle, and they did. And a lot of it was to Jack Williams, and I just think he's a really good player. And they needed everyone to step up, and they did.
Penrith, I don't watch the Penrith game, so I'm a casual on that one. You're gonna have to excuse me. I watched the highlights.
I missed that game, but I watched it back the next day, and man, that was when I told you
dominance, huh?
When I told you this game looked like it was gonna be a game for the ages. It looked like it was gonna be super close all the way to the end, and then 10 minutes the game was over. And then the refs tried to get Melbourne back in the game. I swear they probably got about... It looked like they got so many 6 against and penalties. And they kept getting to the Penrith line.
And they couldn't get through.
And they could not get through.
Couldn't get through. That's what that one...
It's like Gandalf, bro. You couldn't... I haven't even watched Lord of the Rings, but I know the reference. You shall not pass.
I don't know that. So, I
bro,
shall not
they could not pass. They could not score. That they had so many opportunities, could not score.
Bro, it's just Penrith, the way that they're so resilient, bro. You know what's if you're a coach, that's the first thing you'd want. You'd want other teams to really, really struggle to play against you, no matter what it is. Because you start, like you say in the Bulldogs, when we get all possession, it's like an Origin. The first game 1. New South Wales possession, yeah, but you can't score tries, bro. So what's the point of it?
Well, Melbourne were just trying to go around. Melbourne can't go through teams. Unless it's Nelson. But Nelson gets gassed always trying to go through teams.
Because he's at 150 kilometres in the first for like 10 minutes straight.
They need a meter read at Melbourne, and that's why they just don't have one.
I think
Welch is probably their best forward, Welch and Nelson, and they average like 120 meters each.
They need a Tino. They need like a...
They need a Haas, bro. I think that's why they're probably going to go for him. But they don't get big name players like that, man. It's Melbourne. Like, they don't get big name players. They make them.
I got one more W men's before we move on. Ryan Pappenhausen. He returned. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I said to you, so I'm going to shift you to the L men's list. But, bro, he's back. And I hear what you're saying. It's a big injury and it's very hard to return. But he got back, bro. He played unbelievable too. I think it'll be a big boost for Melbourne, bro. Because he can give him a lot of points. I don't know Nick Meaney's a good player, but... And it really depends on if Pappenhausen can get straight back into that form, which is very hard, but just having him in that team is a big confidence booster for them, bro. So it could really push him on, man.
Yeah, good on him, man. But I want to bring him back this season. Ryan Pappenhausen trying to find form and, get back to full speed.
It doesn't make sense, yeah.
Is that Ryan Pappenhausen going to be much better than Nick Meaney if he even is better?
They might give you more damage.
Probably not.
Progress.
Yeah, bro. Just save him for next season. Let him get another preseason under his belt. Give him more time. Let him get a few preseason games.
Yeah.
Then use him.
I hear what you're saying.
And hold on, bro. Nick played the whole season.
And it's been good for them, bro.
You know what I mean? You let him finish off the season.
He's been one of the shining lights of Melbourne.
Yeah, he's done a formidable job for them this year. It's slack to just drop him because it's Ryan.
Yeah.
It's not Ryan at 100%.
I hear that. Ready?
I would just say, Ryan, bro, have fun. Play New South Wales Cup if you want. You don't have to.
Get your match fitness back.
If you don't want to, it's fine. Go play a few games. But I wouldn't risk... That's a bad injury, bro. If he has another injury...
It's done, yeah.
You know what I mean? Why are we rushing him in, bro? This just reminds me of Kevin Durant in 2019, where he's got a bad injury and they rush him back and he gets hurt in 11 minutes and he's out the whole next season.
And then they're just gone.
Because they're trying to win it. You're not going to beat Melbourne even if he's bloody full strength, bro. Yeah. Let's be real, man.
Penrith,
You're not going to beat Penrith, even if you are full strength.
Teams like that, really, yeah.
Come on, man. You need to I would give him a break.
L men's. You got
Ravalawa's in the W's list. He's got to be in the L's list too, because that bloke, man, just needs to go watch some film and learn how to defend or something. Because he always gets caught in the wrong area. Every time they go to that side, he just looks lost.
I don't like saying that about wingers because I feel like they all do it, bro. But some do it better than the others, and some really like make.
Some have some like, you know, it's like a rule. If something happens, I'm gonna run out.
Yeah.
Ravalawa, no matter what happens, he's running out. No matter what happens, I run out.
And he runs hard.
He
bro.
runs hard out.
And it's so easy to it's easy to like step in because it's coming at you so quick and you know it's coming. Boom.
It's like the ball moves faster than a person. If you just see Ravalawa, you just don't pass that guy that he's running at the ball.
Yeah.
You just do a cutout pass. You know what I mean?
And then it's done. It's over.
Yeah. Like I feel like his defense is good as much good as that brother does. His defense did them so much bad on the weekend.
Yeah, they copped it.
Another L, we got to talk about it. Greg Marju had a bit of a howler. You know, his first howler of the season, let's be real.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's been one of the most consistent players in the NRL this season. He is literally the base stat king of Supercoach fantasy, whatever you play.
Yeah.
He is the Payne Haas of wingers, bro.
I needed him to really do well this week, and I don't know what he did, bro.
He is the Payne Haas of wingers, bro. He just makes 150 meters like it's nothing.
He's very good. He's allowed one off
Bro,
game. He's fine.
Everyone's allowed an off game, bro. Especially when you're playing as well as he is. And I think Newcastle will take that win, considering a bad Greg Marju game. But what I would be worried about is more teams targeting Greg, because Greg always had the defense question mark on him
in the air too.
You know, and now if they make the 8, you bet your bottom dollar that they're gonna target him.
Yeah.
Because Dom Young is really safe in that regard.
Yeah, bro, Dom Young's just a big body, bro. He just gets there wherever he needs
Ponga defensively and in the air, like good luck, bro.
Yeah.
Ponga's mad defensively. He's mad in the air.
Someone that really disappointed me this weekend, and I won't say disappointed, but Latrell Mitchell, bro.
Yeah.
That was a game like it's hard because everyone. I know Gus came out and said he's not a big game. Like he hasn't. People love to misquote Gus, and we're going to talk about this because we're going to talk about Journos. But he said that, look, he's not a big game. He hasn't been a big game player yet for the Bunnies, and I agree. You know, he's always been unavailable.
Yeah, he's always not been in the big games.
Yeah, so like it's we know he's a good player. We know he can do it. He's done it in Origin. He's done it for Roosters in a stacked Roosters team. But it comes times where I just feel like I said this to you last time, and it went pretty viral. People started saying, "Oh, you're stupid," this, that, but. There's times where, I don't know, he just doesn't inject himself in the game. And you say that that's the type of fullback he is. But on the weekend, he should have really, really showed up for him.
Well, no, I think he tried to do too much.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to do all these flashy cut-out balls, no-look cut-out pass, and they all weren't working. And they look mad when they work, but especially a game like that.
Yeah, there was so many.
Everyone's expecting him to just turn up and just dispatch the Sharks with ease.
Obviously, he's a human at the end of the day.
But yeah, he just could not find the mark with a lot of his passes. Souths could have won that game. They nearly won that game, but they could not hold the ball to say that it wasn't just Munro, it was the whole team. But the real L for me is the whole South spine.
Yeah, they were bad.
They were all like Latrell was the best one of the spine.
He was. Because Cody Walker
he was bad.
Ilias was.
Cody Walker played like he was sick.
Yeah.
Like he had a Marcus or something, bro. And Ilias, God, man, that bloke.
I don't know, cause
Cookie wasn't scooted from dummy half and doing that stuff. But Ilias, right? When they're firing, he doesn't have to do much. But you at least hope that he does some stuff when they need him to step up.
He hangs on the back foot too much.
He's always just in the shadows.
NPC.
Yeah, he's an AI, bro.
I love that word.
He's an AI, bro. You know what I mean? But because these are the games that Ilias has to step up. Because if he's not going to step up when the team's playing cracker and he's going to go try and do his job, like these are the games he has to do more than just his job. When no one else is doing their job,
you got to step up and make. This
is the game he has to step up.
Especially with the shoes, he has to. He
did have a couple good kicks, but yeah, come on, he's going to be doing more than what he's doing, and I feel like he's declining a bit. And that's not what I want to see, and I know that's not what South fans want to see, considering who they let go of.
Yeah.
Because they thought, oh, we have this kid who can fill his shoes.
Yeah, I don't.
We don't want to pay Adam Reynolds
I
100K, another year's worth of
Every
contract.
time I watch the Brisbane Broncos play and Adam Reynolds play, I put myself as a Rabbitohs fan and I say, what could have been?
Yeah, they would have been a real force in this league,
crazy,
man.
bro. I got one more ill man's, and that's Nathan Brown for getting the lowest Supercoach points in history.
Yeah, the lowest. I swear to God, bro. It's like his girlfriend called him. I'm home alone. It's like, I'm playing football. Like, come over. Oh, no, I fucked it.
You fucked it up.
The girlfriend's like, come over, and he's like, no, I'm playing football. And she's like, I'm home alone. Bet.
Like,
Sent off 20 seconds in.
Man, anyway, that's our W Men's and Ill Men's. Game of the round, there's only one game for me.
Yeah, Cowboys, Broncos.
The Cowboys and Brisbane game, cuz that felt like Champions League football.
Yeah, that was hectic.
That was like, bro, what the hell was going on, cuz?
That was hectic.
The commentators were tripping. Everyone was going nuts. What's happening? This game was phenomenal. Back and forth.
And,
Brisbane Broncos without Adam Reynolds, to get that win is such
huge.
a big confidence booster for them and for their premiership. Because if they're gonna beat Penrith or a Warriors team or whoever is in front of them, it's going to be hard work, bro. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be like what Penrith did to Para in the grand final. It's going to be a whole different ball game. I think everyone's alive now. Everyone's awake. Everyone's ready to go for it. But because that big confidence booster and everybody in that team stepped up.
Yeah.
Like Ezra Mann, Reece Walsh, because I don't know if there's anything, like, I don't know what else you could say about this guy, bro. And like, his uncle passed away. He dedicated that try to him. And I know when Origin's on, I cannot stand Reece Walsh because I actually love him as a player. It's a very, very good player to watch. But I put this on my story on Instagram. There's not one player right now in rugby league that when he has the ball, my phone is down and I'm watching. I'm expecting something crazy to happen.
Drinkwater's the same.
Drinkwater, yeah, but not to that level. Reece Walsh is just every single time he gets the ball, and you see it. Sometimes he overplays his hand and the ball goes out, or 1, 2, and 3. But he's just, I don't know what it is, cuz I don't know where this speed comes from.
He's electric, bro.
He's just like, yeah, but he's electric, right? When you make a line break and that. He's in small spaces. His hands, everything's just too fast for it. I love it. I enjoy it so much. And people say that they remind him of Billy Slater is that kind of player. Relax, he's not the same player, but there's similarities. I 100% agree with it. I think he's just so good to watch, bro. And that was for me game of the round, bro. Cowboys just
100%
disappointing too, man. Cowboys.
But now, 100%. That's imagine that game how good it would have been with Adam Reynolds and Valentine Holmes.
Wow, man, it burns me because that these stupid suspension.
I want to talk. I got to rant about this.
Ready?
Shit, bro.
All right, this is
the real L of the round.
All right, we're going into GRONK Journos. We're going into refs actually. You want to go into refs?
That's what I was doing.
Okay,
I couldn't give a shit about the Journos.
No, I wanted to mention it because it's the thumbnail. We gotta go with it. All right, we're going into.
No, go into the Journos now. You want to talk about Michael?
Yeah, I just want to say
the Gronk, the guy that said.
Okay, let's get into the Journos real quick.
I stand with LUAI, by the way.
I'm with LUAI. 100%, bro.
Why the fuck?
You know the way he said it. The way he said it on Buzzers. I don't know whose podcast it was.
He's trying to say like he did nothing wrong. Like,
yeah,
bro,
he said it
literally
like,
called him a dickhead to his face.
Bro, he said it like, I'm gonna have so much power after this because everyone's gonna back me because everyone hates LUAI right now.
Yeah, nah.
You know. Okay, listen. First of all, no one hates LUAI, right? He says some dumb shit. We don't actually have that hatred. But journalists live off this. They live off these stories in these moments. And the funniest fucking thing ever.
He thought he was him, bro.
Yeah, he thought he was him. He wanted to have his him moment. And he's like, yeah, I just told him you're acting like a bit of a dickhead, mate. Now, first of all, if this is your friend, if you are mates, it's fine.
But this is a random NRL player,
like,
bro.
If a teammate said it to another teammate, or the coach said it to a player, or someone in the... Because it's fine. We got nothing to do with it. They have a friendship, they have a relationship. Put it to the side. But this guy... Because you literally talk shit about players and you make stories up, and this is your whole life. Like, this is what you live off, right? And I don't know this guy personally, so I don't have any hatred to him. But I hate how they can act in a certain way, bro. Like, I can't. Because who are you to call him a dickhead?
Bro, like, what does he think's going to happen?
Yeah, bro.
How stupid can you be? Okay, so he's basically saying, you're not a dickhead, but why are you a dickhead? Why are you acting like a dickhead?
Yeah, that means you're a dickhead.
What does that mean?
Hello?
You're not a dickhead, but you're a dickhead. That makes no sense. Now, by saying that, what the fuck are you going to achieve?
And you're from the media. So, LUAI already hears enough of you. Like, he already hates you.
He
like,
already doesn't like you.
You already have this image that nobody, like, that it's just very hard to get it clean. It's very hard.
If you want to be friends with someone, especially like that cops it from the media, and you're a media member, you have to glaze him.
Yeah, you gotta
Not call him a dickhead to his face. You have to glaze him.
Yes.
Yeah, on your knees and be nice to the bloke. Even if you don't like him, if you want him to be a friend of yours and you're in the media, you have to glaze him. You are the enemy. What you have to, you can't make yourself an enemy when even more of an enemy. Now he's gonna he literally dislikes this bloke more than every other journalist.
Yeah, now he's going never getting a story.
What logic does
And
this
I love
bloke
how
have?
I love how LUAI put it on his story and put Gronk. I love that shit because that's the sickest
He's
thing.
the biggest Gronk I've ever seen. There's no way he thought that would work out for him.
I think even Buzz said, well, you can't really speak to him. Like, even Buzz said it like Buzz, because
Buzz,
worst cunt in the world.
stupidest cunt. He's fucking something wrong with him. And even if he is the one talking logic,
then you know something
then you know there's something wrong, bro.
But yeah, man. I just feel like, bro, they do my head in, and even on the Gus, even on Phil Gould, like there's this whole narrative on him, and he does this at every club. He ruins every club. 1, 2, 3. Especially like the Fox League. Like even Paul Crawley this week saying like, and I really want to speak about this because it really pisses me off, bro. They're going at Suwali'i. I think he's the most overrated. Like, bro, first of all, the Roosters are losing because they're playing. The whole team is bad right now, right? You're aiming at one bloke. You're aiming at 19, 20-year-old. Cause a superstar talented player.
They were good last year with him. There's a common denominator here.
Yeah, bro. But listen, he was a superstar player last year. Everyone was sucking it off for him. Everyone was eating it from the back. Everyone, oh my God, Suwali'i.
Yeah,
is
me
he
included.
gonna be? Yeah, we're all there. Is he going to replace James Tedesco in 2023? That's what I was hearing, right, from the media. Now the guy decides to make his money somewhere else. Fair play to you, brother. Go make your money. There's no like bad feelings. There's no like, bro. Go. This is in the end of the day, cuz when you retire, and you lose, I don't know. You don't invest. That's your problem. It's your fault. So go and make your money. Think about your family. Think about your future. But I swear, if he stayed in the NRL, if he got a Ponga contract, no one will talk about him.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Not at all. Because no one speaks about Ponga
But
being
he
out
made
for
him
10
public
weeks.
enemy number 1 when he did that, man.
It's not right, bro. I just don't like this
And
rubbish.
then to make it even worse,
But they know what they're
his
doing.
dumb fucking coach plays him in a position that he's not good at, where he can't use his God-given athleticism in
He's
the
jumping
centres.
over everyone as soon as he got into the wing. He's flying over
He's a
everyone.
winger, man, or a fullback where he can use his athleticism, not a centre.
I just think that the journos, bro, you have too much freedom. You remind me of like keyboard warriors,
Bro.
When they say people in real life, and when it's like it's just stop, bro, stop. Even ex-NRL players are doing the same thing.
And Journos, literally everybody can do your job. You're not something special.
Literally, we do it right now.
Respect
cuz.
the fucking players, you spastics. And like you're
No.
not fucking you. It's like they have a god complex, bro.
Yeah,
What do you know that the regular public don't, bro?
No, they do know a lot of things because they speak
man.
to people and they fish for it, but they do create a lot of stories too, bro. But yeah, that's our Gronk journos take.
NRL journals are very annoying to me because they just create stories out of thin air, and when it's a bad news week, let's pick on the Tigers, let's pick on the Dogs, but let's not pick on the other crap teams.
Yeah, the teams that
The Dragons, but let's not pick on anyone else. Like when the Knights were in the dumps, nobody pointed a finger at Adam O'Brien. When the Titans were in the dumps, nobody picked a finger. Like, nobody
might have heard
pointed.
one story.
You
One
don't hear stories about
After
those
all them
teams.
big name players, big money players are in the team, you hear one story.
Yeah.
But as soon as Gus Gould signs Jamin Salmon and Blake Taff,
Yeah.
everyone starts saying,
The
does
Tigers.
Does Gus Gould know who he's signing? Yes, he does. They're cheap signings. This is the kind of players that we don't have. We need these players, right? I don't know. You think we can just sign Cameron Smith and Jonathan Thurston from their retirements?
It's obvious that there's so much bias involved
100%.
in NRL media, and that's why it's so annoying because everybody can see that there's bias when nobody talks bad about Ricky. All right.
Oh, Ricky shoots an angel. He can call someone a weak
Buzz
guarded
loves
dog.
to defend the Tiger CEO for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what
and
to do.
say it's not his fault when it's literally everyone has been replaced except
Him.
5 times over except the CEO.
The guy with the mafia look.
Yeah,
Inspector
no,
Gadget.
him and then
Another guy.
the other dumbass. All right.
The one that said something about the fans like a year ago.
Yeah.
Dumb cunt. Fuck you.
But they don't get blamed. But the everyone else that's been replaced 5 times over gets the blame. It doesn't make sense to me.
That's
why NRL media really annoys me, man.
Yeah, but you got to live with it. That's the game.
It is what it is, bro.
Also, one more thing about NRL media. You know how the players boycotted? I heard this on Willie Mason and Justin Horrow's podcast. Shout out to them. They got one of the best podcasts going.
100%.
They said that someone sent them, like a fan mail sent them this, saying since the players stopped doing interviews with actual media, they've been able to spend more time with the fans, with the younger kids that come through, take more pictures. The superstar players aren't taken out. Like, they're able to be there and spend time with everyone. So if anything positive comes out of players not speaking to the media, that's one of them, bro. I just thought I'd point that out and put that out there. All right, are you ready, my brother? Are you ready for what the F, ref? Let it out.
Mate.
Let's talk.
Fuck yous, man.
Fuck you, man.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you need people like me, huh? All right, listen, bro. Bro, this week of footy was... I had actually...
ruined, bro.
I actually had people defend some refs. Like, I actually had, like... Listen, there's some calls. We are humans in the end of the day. There's things that happen that we can't control, like split decisions. All right? But the forward pass that robbed the Tigers are in the mud, bro, right now. Like, they're in the mud, because the forward pass that robs the Tigers is the first thing I want to speak about. Because it's shocking. How don't you call that? How don't you call that? It makes no sense. The ball rolls forward. That's one incident. Another incident is the send-offs and the sin bins all weekend, right? And I think there's one more for the Dragons where Gufferson stripped out. If you want to speak about that, I don't know what your opinion is on it.
I think, look...
I thought it was a tackle.
I think it's 50-50.
That's what
and
I
think
said,
you have to go with whatever the ref called. But the NRL came out and said that it was a strip.
Yeah.
Which means it was a try. Now, that probably helps the Dragons a lot, and that probably gets them the win. I think
100%.
Because they were on a roll. The Parramatta were absolutely shot to bits there, so I really think the Dragons win that.
No, I said the Dragons were robbed, but that call is very fit. Like,
that one's very.
It's very 50-50. But for them to come out and say it, like,
but they did get a lot of 50-50 calls. Like, there were like so
Lomax
many.
should have been sin bin. I thought.
Yeah, I think that was bad.
That was
there
a
were
bad
so many
tackle.
like kicks where they just kicked it into a para player, just like running to make a tackle, and they called it play that.
Yeah.
I think there was like 2 instances. Like, Ziggy was giving a lot of stuff to the Dragons.
I say, you know, like, there's always them calls. It's fine. But then what I really want to... The point I want to get to is, how come Fodawaker gets sent off, rightly so, Burgess gets... I think Burgess...
Not rightly so.
What, Fodawaker?
No way is that a set. No way is that a send off.
Sorry. LUAI didn't get sent off.
LUAI got nothing.
LUAI should have been sent off.
No. LUAI should have got a sin bin, and they always sin bins.
I don't think any of them are send-offs. But if you're going to start doing send-offs, that's the worst incident of them all, to give it a send-off.
Yeah.
If any one of them was a send-off, it should have been LUAI. Head, shoulder straight to the head. I don't believe any of them are a send-off. I think a send-off should be a punch, a spit, like a tackle that really like throws someone on their neck, like something very, very extreme, bro.
Like Kennedy's one this week.
Because even the women's...
that was a tombstone from the WWE, bro. I've seen Undertaker do that with Kennedy.
Was that the women's one?
The women's one, yeah.
I was talking...
Bro, she put her in a tombstone.
I was laughing. I was like, this girl had this plan the whole day.
Bro, I was commentating next to her in the charity match. I didn't know she had that in her, bro.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, bro. She's always smiling that one.
But like, there's incidents where like, I don't understand. Then, for me, so I'm gonna talk about the Burgess one. I don't think that was anything.
And he's getting 4 weeks.
He's getting 4 weeks. LUAI doesn't even get. I don't know if LUAI got Simmons. I didn't watch the game.
LUAI got nothing.
He got
nothing.
Not even a penalty.
I don't even think it was a penalty, bro.
Yeah, that's that. And then you got Brown.
Brown's one is questionable because it's Brown.
Yeah.
He literally, it's like he didn't want to play in the game. Who the hell swings their arm like that?
Simbin?
I'm okay. Like, I think they're all sin bins. But Brown does have a bloody ref.
I think
he has a bad ref.
I don't think Burgess one was cause anything.
I don't think Burgess one.
I think it was a good tackle on a bigger man. Play on. What are we doing, bro? I was so upset about it.
Fodawaker's one was very upsetting.
I didn't watch it, so
because it's stupid. It didn't make any sense, right? So 5 minutes before there was a tackle that should have been a sin bin, that wasn't, and then the refs told him to calm down. So then they just give Fodawaker a send-off for a sin bin offence. And he did knock the fuck out of Chansey.
Yeah.
But I still think It's a sin bin. People get knocked out. It's a
It's a contact sport, bro. 100%.
I think if you ask Chanzi, he'd probably say it's a sin bin.
It's same as a hip
I
drop.
think a send off is very, very, very harsh.
You think they just wanted to put their foot down before
But
the finals?
Everybody was trying to tell me, no, they gave him a send off because the last one should have been a sin bin. No, they were both sin bins.
Not send offs.
They're just both sin bins.
I don't know.
Randall's one should have been a sin bin, which I know you didn't see.
I didn't say it, yeah.
Randall's one should have been a sin bin. Just because Randall's one wasn't doesn't mean that makes Fodawaker's one a send off. Because now they have one guy less for the whole game.
Yeah.
If you ask the Titans fan, would you rather go down to 11 for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, or go down 12 for 61 minutes? I think they're gonna ask for 11. You know what I mean?
It's just sad because Titans are on a good roll too, bro. Without Tino, they're playing some good footy, bro.
Yeah, there's been a couple games where they've been a bit hard done by, and the season could be looking differently right now.
Go, bro.
Yeah,
I just feel like a lot of teams get good calls, bro. Always.
Yeah, they just had to beat the Dogs, and their season would be looking a lot better right now. But hey, but yeah, the judiciary is they've lost the plot really. I think LUAI got charged though. I think he might be getting us. I'm not too sure of what's going on with the LUAI situation.
That's what I don't understand. So you don't penalise it.
I think afterwards they had a look at it. I want to.
Okay, but like, why should you go have a look at it? You have 20 whatever millions of dollars in the bunker. They're legit there to freaking officiate these things. So when I say a forward pass, like I put on my stories, brother. It's 2023. We still can't.
LUAI didn't even get suspended.
Nothing.
So,
Of course he didn't.
Yeah.
Of course he didn't.
And the protected species calls are coming back now.
Well,
They're the new Melbourne, mate.
Yeah, I hear
And
that.
the new Roosters, mate. But
Anything
here we
else?
go. Okay, so what I want to talk about, and you just mentioned the bunker and having all these $20 million worth of equipment,
Whatever it is, it's allegedly.
Okay, we said, the referees, they're human. You know, yeah, they are human. That's why we brought the bunker in to reduce the chance of human error occurring. But yet, they put some bloody... If you put, like
put James Graham in there.
If you put, an idiot in a bunker... In the bunker, you're gonna get an idiot's response.
But you even hear the refs arguing back sometimes with the bunker. Like,
yeah,
I think it happened once or something.
Adam G is always like arguing with the bunker.
Yeah, like
it's like I feel bad for Adam G. I feel bad for the one. I think he's got a moustache.
We don't feel bad for Ziggy. I'm like Ziggy. I know which one. You
don't like.
I don't like none of them. I cannot stand all
I like
of them.
Adam G and I like the one with the moustache, the Ranger referee, Chris Butler, and then
the Ranger one's
beautiful. And Ziggy are three. I think Ziggy has potential, but the other two and those three are so bad. Oh my! How do they get? Because the Ranger ref especially, like, oh bro, this bloke has not had ginger fumes, Fanta fumes. This bloke has not had a good refereeing performance this season.
Hey, fuck you, miss.
How does they would do better with bloody Chris Lilly refereeing, bro, or Jonah Takalua. He could be in his Jamai outfit and referee better than this Ranger ref, bro.
That was my childhood, you know that?
Yeah, he's saying, bro. We watched it in school. They watched it in Year 9 English. Cause he's that bad. He's that bad. I don't know how he has a job. Ziggy just calls things 50-50.
Yeah, I don't know what
Ziggy sees a kick. He sees something go off someone, and it's automatically played at. That's my problem with Ziggy. With Chris Butler,
I'm like Ziggy.
Chris Butler, it's like he has a favorite.
Yeah.
And then the other ref, I don't know his name, but everyone calls him Ranger ref, so I'm calling him Ranger ref.
Who's Ranger?
Ranger ref has no clue.
I don't know.
I'm telling you right, whatever Ranger ref's getting paid, I will take half of that and do twice a better job than Ranger ref.
I feel bad for them because of the bunker, but because I don't even know.
I don't know. The bunker's there to help them, bro.
Yeah, but
do you know how many dead ball calls I've seen or dropout calls get called wrong in the last 3 weeks, and the bunker overturns it for them?
Yeah,
they're hard to tell, but the fact that they just get it wrong every time, bro.
Yeah, there was on the game. I can't remember what game it was. The Tigers game. There was some good calls in that game.
Okay, yeah, but no one remembers your good calls when you have 5-6 bad calls in the game.
Yeah, but when I say good calls, I mean like actually in the moment, seeing who I'm like, oh, fair play. But Yeah, they unfortunately they get overshadowed by the wrong things that you do because the wrong things have a bigger impact on the actual result than the right things. So, like Dragons, Tigers this week, but Bulldogs so many times this year. Even the Dragons so many. Like a lot of teams have been robbed. It's normal. It happens to everyone.
The Dragons, the Dogs, but what I'm really getting annoyed at is the teams getting favoured calls, and there's no team that have got more favourable calls this year than Canberra Raiders at home, away. It doesn't matter where. The Raiders are getting glazed by the referees. And it's actually like, it's so obvious that it's like, there's like irrefutable evidence, bro. The game where it's meant to be, All Mates 300, Jared Croker. Cuz go watch the first half of that game.
Yeah, it was all Canberra.
The game is not all Canberra.
Like the calls.
But the refs are they're making it all Canberra. And they still couldn't score against this damn Warriors team, bro. And they got smashed.
Them damn Warriors, man.
They got absolutely smashed at home with the referees glazing. He was using two hands to milk it, bro.
Don't do the actions.
He was...
Don't do the actions.
He was doing...
This is a G-rated podcast.
It's annoying, bro. The Raiders have probably got 3 or 4 wins handed to them by the referees. The Titans game, the 2 Tigers games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I haven't seen the Canberra Raiders as a threat this
Bro,
year.
I've been saying they're going to miss the 8. They should not even be in the 8 picture. Let's be real.
It is what it
But
is.
they're calling Jack White. He's not a halfback anymore. He's not a centre. He's a quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
What the hell? He's in my L-Man's cuz. The guy was I don't know. Is it
Did you
Tom
hear
Brady?
what he was saying to the refs, bro?
He goes, you're going to give him that call. That's a call. You're trying to give him
This
calls.
bloke is acting like his team does not get glazed by the referees this year. Especially at home. It's annoying me.
Yeah,
It's really
we've played
annoying
sports
me.
before. Now, even if we're wrong, even no matter what, we're always going to talk. That's how it is. Now, is there anything else before we move on to our second last segment of the party? Anything else? Last words. What the F, ref?
Tigers robbed against the Raiders once. 8 weeks ago they were robbed. All right. The Dragons got robbed this week, and they got robbed 8 weeks ago.
And we got robbed against
And they
the
say,
Roosters. Warriors game.
They say there's no big team bias.
Nah, that's
or
bullshit.
good team bias.
I don't care what anyone says. The 100% is. 100%.
I think 100% there is.
100%, 150%. Like this.
And like
specific
even
teams.
Newcastle at home at times, bro. But not too much this year though.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, listen, I got a question for you, and as always, these pick up a lot of traction around the social media world because a lot of people take us serious and don't watch the full episode, right? Now, I need you, Mr. Fred. I need you to give me top 5 halfbacks this season in the NRL.
Number 1 this season has been Sean Johnson. If we're going just off this season alone, that means suspensions and sort of injuries take its toll. I think it's going to go because availability is the best ability.
100%.
And Cleary's missed like 6-7 games. So it's going to hinder his list a little bit in terms of impact. But I think it's Sean Johnson, Adam Reynolds, Nathan Cleary. I think Mitchell Moses has been really good. And I'm just trying not to forget anyone. Yeah, I think then the last one would probably have to be Cherry Evans.
Yeah, I like that list.
Yeah, I think that's a fair list.
Okay, I'm gonna say
honourable mention though, Jerome Hughes.
Yeah,
But he's too hot and cold this year.
very inconsistent.
I think too hot and cold this year, man.
All right. My top 5 halfbacks, as always, the first one is just cemented concrete. Sean Johnson, unbelievable this season. No one's touching him. Daily M winner, we believe. Number 2 is Adam Reynolds. I think Adam Reynolds, someone said, I think Cooper Conn came out and said it last 2 weeks ago, that he's the smartest player in the comp. And there's definitely 100% agree with that statement because he sees things other people don't see. And the way he can control a game and get the win is unbelievable.
I think him or Cherry Evans will probably have that mark.
Yeah, I guess so because Cherry Evans is very smart too, bro.
Yeah, that's
Cherry
what I'm
Evans has been
saying.
playing in a very not a good Manly side at the moment.
Their IQ's crazy.
Good IQ, man.
Yeah.
Chad Townsend's number 3.
Yeah, I can't put him in this list, bro. There's Nico Hines.
I love you TikTokers, man. I'm trying to bet you. He's so good.
Yeah. I gotta put Nico in there too. Even though I don't see Nico as a 7, Nico's gonna be, I'll put him ahead of Mitch. Yeah. I forgot someone. So yeah.
So my top 5 halfbacks this season: number 1 is Sean Johnson. Number 2 is Adam Reynolds. Number 3, Nico Hines. Number 4, Chad Townsend. And number 5, has to be Nathan Cleary.
Are you actually putting Chad Townsend in your top
cuz,
5?
No, bro.
Okay.
This is for TikTok, bro.
What's your actual list?
So my actual list is number 1, Sean Johnson.
Yeah, 2 Adam Reynolds.
Number 2 is 100% Adam Reynolds. Number 3 has to be Nathan Cleary.
Yeah.
Even with that, even besides suspensions, I watch games back. Like you watch a game and you're like, bro, this guy's just phenomenal. Number 4 is Mitchell Moses. I think Mitchell Moses is, with the Origin call up and everything, he deserves to be in this list. And number 5 is DCE. And probably the honourable shout out's got to be Jerome Hughes, even Ben Hunt. I think that saga really took it away from him, but he's still gun. And who else would you put there? And probably Nico Hines, man. I just don't think Nico Hines is 7, but I never agree with it.
Yeah, no.
No short kicking game, no big kicking game, no game management.
Nico's been he's been really good this year. But it's just those big games. Really, there's only been one that he's played really well in. But yeah, he's definitely in my top 5. I knew I was forgetting someone. Nico is probably above Moses, but Moses has got to be there.
Nah, come on, really?
Moses steered that team around when he lost Dylan Brown. You know, but
the RCU next to him had players that weren't really experienced. Sean Russell players.
Mm-hmm.
He lost Madison at the start of the season.
He's doing
Sean Lane.
But at the end of the day, they're not in the 8.
Yeah, so. But no, I still think Moses is above Nico Hines 100 as a 7, not as a player, as a 7. And last thing, we go with our tips. Mr. Fred, this is a big week of footy. I'm using my joker around this week for the tipping comp. First game of the season, first game of the round, Manly and Penrith.
Oh, Penrith, 13 plus.
I think Penrith 1 to 12.
Yeah, no, I think Penrith.
I think Penrith
Manly. You don't know what Manly team's gonna show up, but regardless, they're getting demolished.
I'm gonna go Penrith 1 to 12. Sharks and Titans.
That's really hard. I'm gonna go the Sharks, but 1 to 12.
I'm gonna go Sharks by Golden Point.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a real
It'll be
close
a very
one.
very good game, bro.
Yeah.
Brisbane and Para.
Brisbane. I think 1 to 12.
Adam Reynolds back. I think we find out tomorrow.
Yeah,
But I think it should be back.
I think this is gonna be one of those must-win games for Parramatta now. Every game is pretty much a must-win, but they have Penrith and they have another team, Roosters.
They have a very hard draw, bro.
And then Brisbane the next 3 weeks.
Take on Brisbane 1 to 12. Yeah, I'm gonna go Brisbane. I'll probably go Brisbane 1 to 12 as well. Rabbitohs and Dragons.
I think Rabbitohs are going to win, and I think it's going to be a very big bounce back. But I'm going to go 1 to 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1 to 12.
Dragons are definitely keeping it close.
Yeah, Dragons they will compete, and their defense isn't that bad.
And yeah, the Dragons have another. They're really not at full strength forward wise.
It just depends.
Jai Arrow looks messed up.
No, he's not playing. I think he's had back
I think
spasms,
he's yeah. I've had them too when I was playing. He looks messed up, bro. Burge is going to be suspended. I think Totola's still injured. So
yeah, that keeps the Dragons kind of in it. But,
yeah, because they got a pretty big pack. The Dragons, man. Like you need it. And they were missing all their forwards last time. They were missing half the team last time.
Yeah.
Same as when we versed them. So, that forward pack, that battle in the middle is going to be very important.
You can even say, I think the South. I think once the floodgates open with this, it could be different. But I'm still gonna say 1 to 12.
Yeah.
Tigers Warriors.
Warriors.
This is, by the way, shout out to the Tigers because they took this game to New Zealand and it's a home game. They're playing it in New Zealand for.
They're playing a home game in New Zealand.
Yeah, so it's a home game. For I think it was. I heard someone say this. The Tigers were meant to play this game here, but they moved it to New Zealand.
Well, that's very nice of them.
Yeah, so there's still some good people out there. Tigers, Warriors.
Yeah, if it's in New Zealand, I gotta go the Warriors, man.
I'm gonna go Warriors, probably 13 plus.
Yeah, they're probably gonna win this one 13 plus, but I think it'll be close until the end. The Tigers do a good job of keeping it close.
Roosters, Dolphins.
Oh God, I think I'm still gonna go Dolphins. Sorry, yeah, Dolphins beat them early in the year. I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Nah, I'm gonna go Roosters 13 plus as well.
I think Dolphins 1 to 12.
Melbourne, Canberra. Always a good game. Always a good game.
The game. Well, this Ty Pappen hasn't got hurt in last year, but I'm gonna go Melbourne.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's
GIO?
Amy Park.
Okay, yeah, definitely Melbourne.
Melbourne 1 to 12.
Beating Melbourne at Amy Park isn't for everyone, though.
Mm-hmm. And the last, this one's gonna hurt me. Dogs and Newcastle Knights.
Oh, please just go easy on us. But Newcastle,
the Newcastle.
Please. But Newcastle 13 plus.
Yeah,
I think Newcastle were like 14.
So I get
I think our defense is definitely gonna be improved with the bye and some of the new guys coming in. And yeah, just now we got the sex.
Yeah, listen, hear me out. The Dogs are gonna win. The Dogs are gonna win this game, And this game is going to be the reason why the Newcastle Knights don't make the 8. And I want them to make the 8, right? But this is going to be a little hole in their hope.
Now, guess what? What I just said was a complete psych. Dogs 13 plus. Remember? Because what happened? The Tigers, they pumped North Queensland, yeah? All right. And then what happened the next time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest, Freddie.
Then we pumped, then they got pumped by like 70.
Say it with your chest,
So the
bro.
Dogs are going to win by 70 plus, bro, because we got the Sexton and we got Kick Out and they're worth 100 points.
Yeah, bro. Newcastle 13 plus. Thank you, boys. Love you all.
Go to Dogs.
Go to Dogs.